Well, good morning, everyone. It's good morning here. It actually rained some last night, about 4/10, which we'll take. We'll take whatever we can. Here it is, about to be in July, and the average rainfall here is about 18, 19 inches. We've barely gotten 2 inches, so it's a rough start. I thought I'd jump in the timeline a little bit to kind of give you an update and explain to you a little bit more about what my channel is about. I moved from the Baltimore, Philly area to the West Texas Panhandle, where I grew up, and I'm kind of changed. Used to be more into prepping, and I've kind of changed into more of a self-sufficient lifestyle. This channel is going to be more about living a self-sufficient lifestyle. Back east, I used to be more of a prepper. I had an entire room full of food and other things, but I'm switching over to a more self-sufficient lifestyle. Part of my experiences was I was a prepper for about 20 years. It paid off in a lot of ways I never thought it would. And a lot of it's really the self-sufficiency you have when you don't rely on others. I had learned in the latter decade a bunch of different other trades. One of them was I got my ham radio operator's license. I went from technician to general, so I can speak to anyone on my own with my own radio power anywhere in the world. It's gone digital now too, so you can send texts, videos, and all kinds of stuff over ham radios. And I thought that was very interesting. I will be setting up my ham radio station here as well. That'll be on this channel, and it's part of a self-sufficient life. I was a firefighter on the East Coast in a very busy fire company, so I have some experience in the medical. I made my own medical bags and have made them for my kids and for others. If you need to go to the doctor, go to the doctor, but I take care of a lot of my own medical problems because of that. I used to design solar arrays for Tesla back in the days, so that's what my channel focused on a lot more of, was the solar stuff. I will be doing that out here because I do want to get off-grid. I'd like to buy a small electric car so I don't have to pay anything. Although the price of gas out here was below $3. The electricity is 14 cents a kilowatt. A little bit more realistic here in Texas than on the East Coast. Y'all are paying out the ass, I'm sorry to say. This is the old red barn, which is the oldest structure on this property. I'm redoing it as well. It was built in 1915 by my great-grandfather's uncle, who he bought it from, who has the exact same name as me. Me and my dad found that pretty interesting when I took over this place. So you'll be seeing me doing work on this old red barn, and I gotta make sure that raccoon is not out of here. He's a big boy, and he has claimed this red barn for the time being. Well, he thinks he has anyway. I'll let you know more about him and my relationship. It's kind of interesting. Part of being self-sufficient is not having a mortgage. I owe no debt to anyone. That makes Social Security a little easier to live off of. All I have to do is pay electric, health insurance, car insurance. It always seems to be insurance still there. So part of my self-sufficient lifestyle is to remodel this house. I've got to dig out a slab for the back of this garage, so that's where I'm adding on to it. And never, ever again have a mortgage. So remodeling this house, and I need to do it by myself. This part of the country, I can't really spend a lot of money on it. I'll never get it back, or my kids will never get it back. So I'm not going to do it. I can suffer. I'm a survivor. I'm all right with living like this. I actually finding it very challenging, and the challenge is what the fun is. And if I can help others kind of understand what I'm doing, and it helps you out, especially the younger crowd who seems to be losing reality. You go to a grocery store and you just have it handed to you, or you pay for it, when not that long ago people made a lot of their own food. And it's a trade that's being lost, and I don't know, at this time and age we need to be losing that. Same thing with the farmers. Most people don't understand the family farm is really becoming a thing of the past. People look at farmers and they say, well, they got $1 million tractors, but they got to have them. They have to farm 4,000 or 5,000 acres just to get by. You can't do that with a small tractor. And they're living every year hoping they can pay those tractors off. And when they can't, and they have a bad year, which seems to happen more often than not, they go under. They're the only ones taking the risks. They're the ones taking the risk from nature, while you and me sit at home and enjoy the benefits of it. We really need to keep the American farmers, or it's going out to big corporations who are going to control your life when they get a hold of it all. They're buying up land even out here left and right. I mean, it could be China buying up the land, Russia. Pretty much anyone in the world can buy the American farms, and they're doing it. When I farmed in the 80s out here, the price is the same. Why is that? Tractors have gone up to the roof. John Deere dealership, he's not taking the risk every year. The seed companies, they're not taking the risk every year. The people who buy this stuff, they're not taking the risk every year. The only people taking the risk are the farmers. And it's a big risk to take. You lose your ass. And a lot of them have. And a lot of them will continue to. It's not right. Now, I can teach you how to make a small fortune farming. It starts with a large fortune. So I wanted to show you a little bit about what this channel is about. And y'all know what I'm trying to talk about, why I'm doing what I'm doing, why I'm rebuilding this house. Part of it, I was in construction basically for 40 years. I know how to do most of it. I am a jack of all trades and a master to none. But in a situation like this, that comes in pretty handy. There are some things like the roof I'm not going to do myself. I'm getting too old. That's one of the things I have to be careful with out here. I'm fortunate that I haven't had medical issues. I haven't blown a knee or a hip or anything yet. I cannot let myself get hurt, so I am going slow, taking my time, thinking it out, thinking what's the safer route. I spend a lot more time than I ever did thinking about how not to hurt myself. So if I get hurt, this whole project gets shut down. That's not going to be a good thing. So I got to take my time. I am retired. I kind of remind myself that sometimes. I find myself working too hard, or find myself working on a Sunday and I had no idea it was a Sunday, or holidays for that matter. That's kind of a nice thing. I know a lot of y'all are going, it must be hard. It can be, you know, it really depends on who you are. So taking care of my body while doing all this stuff is of utmost importance. So I take it easy sometimes. And if I get tired, I stop. Sometimes it gets windy here, but you know, it's a very calm morning this morning. Really nice, very calm breeze. I think it's only 25 or so. So very calm this morning. It really never stops, I swear. Pest control is a pretty big deal around here. Everything from chiggers to biting flies, mosquitoes, to skunks, raccoons, all kinds of other things. I actually finally got the skunk I've been... Fuck. Well, that's one of those blister beetles. Oh, you're dying, buddy. They have blister beetles around here that if they touch you, they can create a blister. One just landed on my foot as I'm talking to you. But I did finally get the skunk. I got them in a good spot so it didn't stink up the whole place. It was kind of funny. Right before I shot him, as I walked out there, you could see me flinch to the right a little bit. Well, there was a humongous raccoon standing up on his hind legs right over there by the house. He was a lot closer than the skunk was. I'll make sure those bugs aren't landing on me again. Lost my train of thought. So the raccoon's been here since I've been here. He's a big boy, but he'll walk by me, look at me, and keep on going. He doesn't bug me. I don't bug him. So he can stay until I get into the old house, which is what he's living under at this time. I'm pretty sure he kept the skunk out of the old house. He's a big boy, and I doubt he cares about skunks. So he can stay for now. We see eye to eye so far. Rattlesnakes are a big thing out here. I got a video on a 4-foot rattlesnake in our driveway that is coming actually next week. I'm really just trying to let everyone know more so what this channel is about and what it will be about. Pretty much my journey of moving from Baltimore to here, becoming a self-sufficient lifestyle, learning to live off of what I can produce, what I can make, and not getting caught up with what does this Jones have. We must have something like that too. That's not a good thing. Live within your means, and it's not a bad life. It's not an easy life. It was never easy for our forefathers. It's not going to be easy for us either. Nothing good comes easy. So I hope you stay with me. I'll actually have some videos of me actually doing stuff. I will be setting out something probably Friday, once a week. So thank you a lot for coming back, both of you. It's really just one of you now. So I'm getting ready to have fun with my daughter back east on the 4th of July, the 250th anniversary of America. I am hoping nothing happens that prevents me from coming home. But today's world has gotten pretty crazy. And I'm glad I'm way out in the middle of nowhere in Texas, because I don't have to worry about it out here. That's pretty much what my channel is going to be about. And I have a lot of stuff recorded already. I got to sit down and start breaking it out. So anyway, thanks a lot for joining in. Like, subscribe, comment, share. All those neat things help out my channel. So thanks for joining. Hope you enjoyed it, and hope to see you soon again. Thanks a lot. See ya.